RC Walk or Super Yeti. Blimps only clear ground targeting defenses in this base, and dragons never get through the rest of the air targeting defenses. Today, I'll show you a TH17 anti-dragon base that's been working like a charm. And trust me, the idea behind this base is super creative. So, stick with me throughout this interesting breakdown. Now, at first glance, the base looks kind of standard, but that's exactly the point. It's deceptive. The layout is very creative and throws attackers off right from the start. The town hall is completely isolated, which is the first major clue this base is meant to bait you. There are two very specific reasons why the town hall is separated from nearby defenses. First, it's to prevent royal champion pathing. Without nearby defenses to pull her in, the RC won't step close to the town hall. She'll completely skip it, and that alone shuts down so many strategies. Second, it's to disrupt Super Yeti clone blimp attacks, which are insanely popular right now. You see these used in most wars, and attackers almost mostly send the blimp to the town hall. But with no defenses around it, the cloned Super Yetis just waste their shots on the hero hall or dark elixir storage, zero value. They don't even scratch the core damage that they normally would. Now let's say the attacker doesn't send the Super Yetis or the royal champion to the town hall. What if they send them in the core instead? Here's where the base gets even smarter. The core is filled with seemingly valuable defenses, but when you look closely, they're mostly ground targeting. We're talking 2 ricochet cannons, a multi-mortar, and 2 multi-target infernos. That's 5 major defenses, but 3 of them don't even hit air troops. So while the attacker might think they cleared out the entire core with that blimp, the reality is they just removed defenses that won't even threaten dragons. Meanwhile, all the actual anti-air power is spread out on the rest of the base. You've got air defenses, multi-archer towers, the monolith, scatter shots, and even an airbow covering multiple angles. Not to mention the town hall itself, which is multi-target and does major splash damage. So while the attacker thinks they got insane value in the middle, they still have to deal with the real threats. Oh, and let's not forget the heroes. Queen, Royal Champion, and Minion Prince, all air targeting and positioned perfectly to stay alive through most of the hit. So even with the core gone, the back end is still stacked and incredibly hard for the dragons to get through, especially because most players use all their spells early for the blimp or the RC dive. That leaves the dragons to take all this damage with zero support. Now back to the Royal Champion. This base was also designed to make her life miserable. The defenses are so spread out, the RC wastes precious time just moving between targets, and this even can mess up with invis placement. The only viable dive spot is maybe at the bottom side of the base, but even that's baited with giant bombs, a tornado trap, and a poison tower that slows her down and ruins the timing. Another highlight here is the isolated monolith. That thing is placed perfectly with dead zones around it. It's not easy to path troops into it, and when they finally do get close, it melts dragons and even heroes because of how hard it hits and how long it stays up. It's not just hard to reach, it's devastating when you finally do. So yeah, when you put it all together, this base has the perfect mix of bait, trap design, and spell drain to completely throw off dragon attackers. Whether they try to clone the Super Yetis into the core, RC dive the town hall, or spam dragons across one edge, none of it works like they think it will. Before you copy this base though, like and subscribe so you don't miss bases like this. And watch the replays to see how good they defend the dragon's armies and the royal champion walks. That's it for this one. If you need latest anti-meta based designs, war-tested defenses, and breakdowns like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'll be dropping more TH17 and higher base breakdowns soon, and you won't want to miss them. Try this one out, let me know how it defends for you, and I'll see you in the next one.